remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position.
Richmond. Richmond.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
No. Check. Patriot.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Norton, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And now running right through it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Yeah, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Norton. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up his time. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Norton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hip. And they're going to fake from deep in their own territory. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. A huge loss on the play. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Richmond, Richmond. Coming this way. Here we go. Who do you want?
To throw on second is Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
Now Watson, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And now out come the Jags.
Lucky 56. Over.
The pitch to Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now let's go. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a give to Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll... Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Norton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Throwing now, Watson. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Come back, come back.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Target. Come back. Come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A good pickup there, a 22. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To throw is Watson. On 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Royce Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Checking to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your light? Bank account. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my. Big homie got. The big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mix. Can't sit on my house. I got that checking to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my sit the back that like a pogo. These they popo. The G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find the cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that on your own. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that chicken to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Renault Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you. If I ain't had love, try to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. King of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before it. FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Renault Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waist at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in them breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. What the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our offend you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me profits, busted yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Say the man got me. Can you hear me? Hear me now? 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 All in my system, then the one I'm kissing. One mic extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me? Hear me now?